Hey guys, it's Phoenix. At the time of recording this video, the channel has 647,000 subscribers, which is close enough to 650, so I'm going to treat this one as my 650,000 subscriber special. I want to thank you all so much for subscribing as usual. This is kind of a weird little map that you guys can download in the description of this video. There is a massive wrecking ball that's hanging from a string right from the ceiling. So it's right in the middle, and you can see some values on the right. That's going to stay there for the purpose of this map that's actually necessary. This is a wrecking ball. So it's going to swing in the room and destroy stuff. That's kind of what it does. For example, let's put in a pillager outpost. And what I'm going to do is run a trigger command to show you guys what you can do with this. So as an example, with the default settings, I'll change everything and explain everything in a second. As soon as you click start, this is what happens. The wrecking ball completely destroys the pillager outpost. So now the swing comes back to the middle. So it's basically a pendulum, and it's a very, very heavy ball that destroys anything that you place here. That is what this map is about. It's just a physics simulation of a wrecking ball destroying different structures, which I've spawned in. So there are different things you can actually change here. So there's a K value, Z value, and a Malt Value. You can see them all the way on the right here. You can use /scoreboard player set to change them. But basically what you can do is also up the elevation of the wrecking ball. So you would witness there the wrecking ball hit the top part of the pillager outpost, so the impact was a little bit different. Only the top part was completely ruined, and the rest of it just collapsed to the bottom. So we'll just lower the ball all the way to the bottom here, and we'll run that again. Let's put a little bit lower. There we go. Okay, so you'll see it completely cave in now. So let's press start. And there we have it. So there are different structures. I'm going to show you guys those in a second, but I'm going to fly around so you can see the wrecking ball is just a block model of a sphere that I used a long time ago. There is a sphere video that I'll link as a card annotation that you can actually use, but I didn't do that today. I'm going to show you as many as I can. So there's also a bastion that I spawned in. So you can change the Z value. You can do that to move it to the left. You can move the center of impact to the right over there. Let's try and hit. Let's go there. Okay, I'm going to try and make it just fall. I'm going to make the bridge collapse. So press start. So there we go. Let's put a village house. There we go. So, tiny village. Just in comparison, look at the scale of that. Very small. So we're going to move the ball to the center here. Let's lift it up slightly. Let's do a bit more. There. That works. Okay. The Malt Value I'll explain in a second. I recommend not changing it, but here is what it is. Nice. Just destroyed the roof of the house. So the Malt Value is the mass of the wrecking ball. If you increase it, the impact will be greater. If you up it to like 20 or 25, things will start breaking. So I recommend keeping it around 10 to 15. You can increase it to... You can see the changing values over there. So if you increase it to 15... Let's put village number 2, which is a sandstone village. Very small. All right, I'm going to press start here and we'll see what happens. Yeah, the impact just sends all the debris flying everywhere. So I don't recommend upping it too much. You can already see a lot of scattering happening with all the blocks. So, you know, I'll keep it at 10 because everything seems a little more natural at 10. Or you can just drop it down to 9. Let's drop it down to 9. Let's do the end city. Let's move the ball back to the middle there. There we go. And let's press start. Very nice. All the ladders completely destroyed. So you can shift the ball around to actually have it hit the structure you want to, and the part of the structure you want it to hit. Let's try a shipwreck. Let's go. There we go. I kind of hit the top of it, so it didn't really destroy everything. Here is an underwater ruin. Not that much. I think some blocks might be sturdier than others. I'm not entirely sure. It shouldn't really be the case, but maybe it is. Yeah, you can see a lot of the structure actually remained there untouched. So here is a Woodland Mansion. You can see that it's a lot more cubic in nature. This is one of the first ones that I tried. I wasn't really happy with the results, but you can have a look at it. So, yeah. So it hit the front part and then the back part. So it doesn't really destroy a lot because it's hollow in the middle, but there's a result. There's also one little thing that you can do in this map that I haven't really talked about, and that is gravity. So you can see right now in the menu it says gravity is on. You can turn off gravity by running this command. You can set gravity to 0, and if you run the script again, you can see it says no gravity. And as soon as you start the simulation, all the falling blocks do not follow gravity at all. And so the roof of the outpost remains at the top. So this is the mansion. Very beautiful. So it's also equal. So you can set gravity back to 1, and then all the blocks fall to the ground, like telekinesis. So there we go. So you can set it to 0, set it to 1, run through that. It all looks really cool, but it's really just the engine running everything, so you don't have to mess with it yourself. Just change gravity to 1 or 0 if you want, and then you can mess around with these settings here by moving the ball around, upping the mass if you really want to, and see what the impact is like. I really like this. It's not my usual kind of concept that I make, but I dedicated this entire area of my test world just to try this, and it doesn't look that bad. It's really just a 3D graph, this thing. So I had to model a bunch of graphs to make it look like it's just swinging. So I'm not going to swing here at anything, but this is just a parabola, you can see. So that's all it is, and it's not hitting anything, so there's a message there. There are a few things you can try here. You can go scripts clear, and that's going to clear everything. So basically, the structures that I installed are the ones which actually look like their structures. So End City, Mansion, Outpost, Shipwreck, Ruin, Village 1, Village 2. Wall is just a test thing that I did. It's not going to do anything. It's actually not going to work, but yeah, don't worry about that one. But all you really need to do is spawn in the structure that you want. Make sure the ball is aligned. So if it doesn't work, make sure it's aligned and just refresh the structure. And this is all falling sand. So as you guessed, you can fly through it. But because it's all falling sand, it's going to despawn after a while. So make sure you actually hit the structure before it despawns. If it despawns, just put it back in. And just go trigger commands or trigger start. There you go, it's gone now. But you can just do this and then click start and it will fire away. Otherwise, don't take this really seriously. I just scheduled this kind of concept that I wanted to do for a very long time, and I finally did it, so you can try it out. Things might break, but it's just a physics engine or simulation that I wanted to try, or just phase right through. Absolutely fantastic. It's a block now. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support on the channel lately. Try this map out in the description of this video. Leave a like, subscribe for more creative content. Take care.